stage. Well, hello, hello, hello. Hello, Soul Sister Tribe. How are you guys doing? All right, I hope you guys are doing good. It's good to see you guys. Okay, well, there's a lot to talk about. All right, we'll get a few things out of the way. So, one of the people that likes to steal my mail grew a set of kahunas, and they decided the other day, park in front of my mailbox, drives a Audi, I don't know if it's a Q5, Q8, whatever the hell that is. It's a hatchback little thing. Walks up and has something I ordered through the mail. And they chuck it up in my courtyard area, turn around and get in their car and leave. And it's something I ordered. Wasn't my mailman. I don't think he drives an Audi. So you're a real idiot. And you were just on here a minute ago because you think you are so smart. Then the next day, out watering in my front yard, flowers. And who drives by? That same car. You're toast, sweetheart. Keep it up. It's federal. Anyway, there's also somebody's running around. We know somebody stole my identity. They've gone to court as me. They pretend to be me. They catfish people as me. So please, 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 please be careful, guys. Because there is somebody out there with my photos that is catfishing people and getting money from people and has created quite a story. And they're going to go to prison. So keep it up because it's a family member of mine. She thinks that she is very smart. She's not. Somebody's out there filling out job applications too as me because I'm getting them emailed to me. Ha ha ha, you think you're so funny. Then somebody from YouTube said I filled out an application. I would never work for YouTube after what YouTube has done to me and my channel and how well YouTube takes care of content creators that don't get paid or they're not bought off. So whoever's pulling that one behind the scenes, you're triple screwed. You got me? You people are going to learn. You think it's funny destroying people's lives, trying to make them into somebody they're not. So, the Hulk, good to see you. Nice to see you, Tiffany. Thanks for joining in, guys. Good to see you. So anyways, I'm telling you guys this because there's many of you going through the same stuff and these people need to be exposed. You know, the hacking, the getting in my phone, going in, deleting my photos, stealing my stuff out of my phone, sending emails as me. You know, it's not cool. So I am not going to continue to put up with it. You people are going to be in serious, serious trouble. I have a job here to do. You're not getting in my way because I'm on here for different reasons than those of you that get on for other reasons. I made a promise to my father that passed away, that I would make sure that the people that chose to murder him, it comes to light. And I'm not going to stop until it does. And they know it. So I'm not going to stop. My identity's been stolen. People are committing crimes as me, doing all kinds of things, and people are trying to blame me as it. So why would I stop? No, I'm going to have my identity back. And all the people that thought it was funny to sell my identity. And you think I don't know the people overseas that are involved in this? Ben, Miriam, You don't think I know that you are a huge part of this? So anyways, I'm very grateful for those of you that continue to get on and be a part of my tribe. I love you all very much. It's an honor for me to get on here and to give out the messages. There's a group of Eastern stars. I've told you guys there's a pecking order. I guess you don't quite seem to understand how this goes. You get on my channel and you think that you're funny. I know who each and every one of you are. And Penny, you shouldn't have done what you did, sweetheart, because it's not going to be good. Thank you, Hulk. I love having you here, too. And everybody has to keep it nice in the comments or I will shut them off. And you guys know I will. And I won't turn them back on for quite some time. Everybody should be able to get into the comments and be kind towards each other and be able to express what they feel. But if I see it looks ugly, you won't be warned, guys. I will shut it off. I love talking to you guys. I love being able to converse with you. It's one of the best parts of getting on here for all of us that are content creators, and to know that we are actually doing what we're put out here to do, and that many of you get answers to who you are, what you've been looking for. Many of you have mysteries going on about things in your life you haven't been able to figure out. And there's many wonderful people that create content out here, and they do help you. So just be very careful, guys, because like I said, there's so many of us that have people. There's groups within inside YouTube that this is their job. They're hired to be gang stalkers. They're hired to steal people's content. They're hired to go and slander and destroy people's channels. But I've never been on here for the money, because if that was the case, I would have quit so long ago. Because there's other people that have been getting all the money off my channel. It's never been me. I've had one paycheck in all the years I've been doing this. One paycheck. Meanwhile, other people are getting a lot off of me. But that is going to come to a screeching halt. So, somebody out here, you do too, you know what? Right now, in this energy, there is a lot of people struggling. This moon that we just had, there's many groups of people that use this in the wrong manner. So there's a lot of you right now that you're feeling panic attacks, you're having anxiety, you're going through depression. And that is energy that's being projected on you guys. Because these people work in collectively to cast out collectively. And so think about it. When you start, these feelings creep up. Are these really yours? Or is this a projection that's being put on you? And then ground yourself. And, the best way for me is nature. But that's who I am. There's all kinds of other ways that I ground myself too. It's a very personal thing. So make sure that you guys figure it out what works best for you. Don't necessarily go off of what someone else tells you, because this is about you. Sage might not be for you. Spiritual baths might not work for you. Going outside and taking your shoes off and walking in the dirt or getting your hands down in the dirt may not work for you. An egg cleanse may not work for you. A cord cutting may not work for you. Praying may not work for you. But make it whatever it is for you. It's your spiritual wellness, but it's personal. So if you get too caught up in listening to what other people tell you to do, you won't make it about you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, there's somebody out here I need to get a message for, okay? It's a divine feminine energy. And I've been getting this for a while. I've picked it up. I haven't said a whole bunch about it because if I would have before these people watch my channel, I didn't want them to cause this individual more harm. And I didn't want to give away or divulge more stuff for them to attack who you are. So I've been quiet about this for a while. I'm going to tell you a story about me so that you know it's you. Because when I tell you this, you're going to go, yes, this is me. So I've had people running around calling me a gold digger. I have people running around calling me a prostitute. All kinds of crazy things. None of it has ever been. And I don't care. It does. But whoever you are, this has crushed you. Okay? This has really crushed you. You took it real hard because you're a beautiful, wonderful individual. You're sweet. You're kind. You're beautiful outwardly, but inwardly, people can't match it. You're an individual. You walk into a room, you automatically change the energy for everybody there. You are somebody that can make people laugh no matter what. And you're a person that carries a lot of burdens on your back. I mean, 10 of wands, I see you just carrying this load of sticks, and it's everybody putting this on your back, and it was never yours to carry. You like me, so I'm going to tell you my story, and then you're going to go, okay. So I've had so many people calling me a user and this and that too. But it's funny because well, my first husband and I got married. We built a house. We got divorced, unfortunately. And in the divorce decree, if I wanted to keep it, I had to get it refinanced in my name from him. So I was 28, 29 when this happened. That was really unheard of back then, okay? Early beginning of the 2000s. Not very many women, and I had a very nice house, that would have been able to do that. And I did it. I did it by myself. My dad didn't have to put his name on it. When I did that, I was able to do that by myself. I was very proud of myself. Well, then, as years went on, I've been married 2 other times, was engaged to another person. And it's funny because all of these people have been conned. All of these people have now been manipulated to go into court, to lie, to make me look like a horrible, horrible person, whether I was their wife, their girlfriend, daughter, sister, cousin, friend, niece, aunt, whatever. And it's funny because I was the one that always had the house. So even when I got married 2 more times and had my fiance, everybody came to my house, lived with me. They didn't provide me a house. I was the one that had the house, and I had all the belongings in it. And when I got divorced from every stinking person that I was married to, they left with a large amount of stuff that was mine to begin with. I lost everything because my mother and my brother made sure. My dad put things in a trust, took my house, put it in a trust so that, because he knew before he died, I was going to end up divorced again because he saw the writing on the wall with my husband at the time. And we were hoping that it would work out, but it didn't. I'm very unfortunate. And lo and behold, it wasn't them he had to protect me from. It was my own family. It was my own mother and my own brother. And I'm not going to go more into it because it's a waste of time. They know what they did. Everyone knows what they did. They made sure we didn't have a home. They made sure when my house sold, I didn't have anywhere to go. My brother ended up taking us in, and he didn't want to. And it was a totally miserable, horrible, wretched experience. However, they sold my house without my consent. They sold that at a price, about 70 grand, that I didn't agree on. They wouldn't let me go to the closing. And they worked my ass off and made me remodel. And there was no reason to remodel because they ended up selling it for the price it wasn't remodeled at. Because they thought it was funny. And they didn't want me to have anything to move on. Well, I did move on. I did make it out, and I didn't make it out with their help. I did it on my own. I had to go from a 3,000 square foot house to like an 800 square foot townhome. Then I managed to move up to a bigger one. Then I managed to get to a duplex. And then I've now managed to get myself back into a home. And you people are running around calling me a user and abuser. I've never called you, never asked you people for anything. In fact, when everything went crazy, I wasn't calling any of my extended family members or family members and asking them for help or trying to get them to take my side of what happened between my mom and brother. But everybody got involved because there was money. So whoever you are, I am so sorry. You've gone through a very similar experience. You have been gang stalked like me. You've been poisoned like me. You were sexually set up like I was, roofied, and then you were sexually violated like I was, and then they put it on that stupid fans only bullshit platform and sold it and made money off you. Then they turned around and called you a whore like they did me. Isn't that what great family and friends do? You're going to be just fine, my dear. And you're going to get out of whatever you think you're in that you can't make it. You are going to make it. Do not give up. That's what these people want. You are stronger than these people. Look at how many people have had to come to take you down. And it hasn't worked yet. You're still here. And by the way, like me, you have a death certificate. Yep, that's been made for you. And they have collected, and they've even taken loans off of it, the life policy that they took out on you. So they've deemed you dead. Yeah, they have. And then they've deemed you alive in some other places. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're all going to make it. So, I want you to know I can feel your pain right now. I'm very sorry for what happened to you. And that was the other biggest reason I started this channel, because there's so many people out here that have been through so much. And I never wanted anybody to feel alone. I didn't want anybody, my family casted me out as a weirdo. I didn't fit in with them. I was crazy, unstable. In fact, they even had a doctor deem me unstable. A doctor that never spoke to me once, never has been around me. They had to do all this so they could steal my inheritance. And then I have cousins out here running around with slander campaigns and stealing my photos and catfishing people. You have the same thing going on, sweetheart. You have a doppelganger like I do that's gone into court and pretended to be you. And this person is so sick and twisted and pathetic. She actually thinks she's a better you than you are. Now remember, this person, they're going to end up in a straitjacket. They don't know who they are. They've taken your persona on for so long, they have no clue who they are. This person, none whatsoever. And they're falling apart, just so you know, and they're acting out. So just know it's going to get better. Okay? You need to keep going forward. There's somebody in your life, too, that you still need to cut out. I don't know who this person is to you. You will know. This person smiles in your face all the time. And they make you feel nervous when they're nice to you. That's what I'm being told. This person makes you feel nervous when they talk to you, okay? So to help you out, try to figure this out. I pray for all of you. When I'm not on, I do so much praying for you guys. You have no idea. So don't think I don't pray for you guys, because I do. There's always hope if you choose to have it. It's just like being happy feels so much better than not being happy. I can have things, so many things going on that are struggles or challenges, and I will put on a happy face because I prefer to be happy. You're very welcome. You guys are very welcome. So whoever you are, you're very good at this. So the reason I'm telling you this is because then people think, they're like, well, she doesn't act like, I mean, everything that she's been put through, she doesn't look like it. She doesn't act like it. Like, I think she's faking it, or I think she's lying. No, you choose the light. You choose the happiness. These people can't manifest off you without you being in fear. That's why they gang stalk. That's why they break into our houses. Oh, yeah, and by the way, Sandy, don't ever come in my backyard again. You got caught. I have a creepy neighbor across the street. She really thinks that my business is hers. And she's actually come out and said in public that she watches my house. Is wondering what my schedule is, when I'm going to be home, when I'm not. And I told her, that's weird. Sounds like you are trying to, want to come inside my house for some particular reason that's none of your business. You've got neighbors. You've got people everywhere watching you. These people are paid. Okay? These are losers. Anybody that is willing to take money to gang stalk somebody, to hack them, to follow them around in the car, to sit in the parking lot when they come out from the grocery store, follow them. It's nuts. Who has this kind of time? And if you do have this kind of time and you're spending it trying to hurt another individual, how do you go around talking crap on that person? It makes zero sense. None. But these people, like I said, they're bottom feeders. Okay? They join these groups that promise them big things. They do favors for them because they get in trouble. And then they tell them, oh, you're one of us now. You're family. Yeah, you're one of us. It's bullshit. It's a form of control. It's a form of manipulation. Yes, 100% it's demonic. And these people love this stuff. And this is how they control others. And then they'll blackmail. If you join a secret society, you join a cult, a coven, any of these types of groups, you've got to know what you're getting into. There is always a hidden motive. So please, guys, just be careful out there, okay? And just know, if you don't give these people emotion, you don't give them your energy, there's nothing for them to use. Because these are miserable individuals. And when you're happy, you trigger them. When you're in a good mood, you trigger them. So you have to be super duper, duper duper careful. Hi, Oliver. I haven't seen you for a while. Good to see you. So, without further ado, let's move forward because I want to get into this reading. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining in. So I got these new fun cards. You guys know how I love music. I love music. So I'd found these rock and roll cards. And there's another deck that's just like love songs. I'm going to eventually get that one down the road. And then I found this other deck. And this is like your emotions. Okay? So you have a good night too. So this one popped out when I was shuffling earlier. Taking care of business. You know, and you remember Huey Lewis? He was the one when I was growing up that this song would come on and you just wanted to dance. It made you feel good. So this is by Bachman, Turner, and Overdrive that sang it originally. So working ethic, productivity, efficiency, moving up the ladder, desire for success, job performance, personal responsibility, and daily tasks. So whoever I'm talking to, you've been working really hard at your job. You have made some big time achievements, and this is very threatening to others that you work with. So, Spirit is saying, keep going forward. These people want to trigger you. They would like you to act out. whatever it is you do at your job, you're really good at it. And people really like you. And like I said, all I can tell you is you bring up the insecurities in other people is basically what happens. And so I know that you will hear people, how do you, like, you'll know that people are talking because you'll walk in and everybody, shuts up. Or you see them turn around at their desk. Or looks, just whispers. And whoever you are, I talked, I don't know how many, 2 or 3 videos ago, I said somebody had gone through an ascension and you already have your clairs, but you have your clair, it's heightened now. The one that you can hear other people. So I told you it was going to be uncomfortable with getting used to this because it always is. Because now when you can hear people's thoughts and they don't know you can, that's a hard thing. Especially when someone's standing in front of you and they're like, they're lying to you because you can hear their thoughts. Okay? So this is what I'm talking about. So you're experiencing this now that you're getting in front of people and you're looking at them and it's like the top of their head opens and you can hear it. But what's coming out of their mouth is completely opposite of what you can hear is going on in their head. Okay? I hope that makes sense to somebody. But it's going to even get better. So you're going to have a hard time being around a lot of people, okay? Because you're going to find out now there was a lot of people that you thought liked you, and you're going to find out now, not they didn't like you so much, okay? So be smart with this gift. Do not abuse it. Because if you do abuse this, they'll take it from you. So trust. This is you trusting in this process, even though it's been hard, unfair at many, many, many times, and you've been very hurt. Okay? So, trust is a firm belief in the universe and the choice you make. No matter how the road looks right now, trust will guide you to the right direction. When you trust yourself, the universe supports your journey, helping to manifest your dreams. Confidence. See this here? This is one of the biggest things that causes the problems with the people you work with. They're taking your confidence and they're confusing it for arrogance. Okay? And the reason people do that is because they're insecure. If they were good with themselves, they would see your confidence as a very beautiful thing, that you're walking in your personal power. So these people are trying now to turn this around on you and say that you're arrogant, you're a know-it-all, and that you think you're better than everybody. But that's what people do that are insecure and they're not happy about themselves. So I just wanted you to understand that difference, okay? So, confidence is the inner belief that you have the strength to face challenges. It's about trusting yourself and your abilities. When this card appears, it encourages you to take action knowing you can overcome any obstacle. You are overcoming things that people know that they did that you should have never overcome. And they're blown away by this because they could have never, ever walked in your shoes. But yet, they're running around telling everybody that the shoes you walk in are shitty shoes. So just remember, consider the source, okay? Just consider the source. So these people are perplexed right now about you, okay? Perplexity is the feeling of being unable to comprehend the current situation, leaving you feeling lost. It reminds you not to rush for answers, but to give yourself time and space to understand the answers will eventually reveal themselves. So this is, you've got these people so confused right now, okay? Now, we have Brown Eyed Girl. I love, love, love this song because this song used to come on the radio when I was a little girl. And my dad would sing this song. We'd be going up the canyon, going skiing, because he was a ski school director. And this song, and he would sing this song to me. So I love this song. Anyways, this is about nostalgia, innocence, young love, romantic memories, carefree youth, summer romance, sentimental. I can't talk. Sentimentality. Ugh. Sentiment. Idolizing the past. Okay? Idolizing the past. Brown-eyed boy. I like that one. That's good. So, there's somebody out here. Somebody's thinking of somebody a lot. Okay? Nostalgia from the past. Now, I want you guys to be careful because I haven't talked about this download either. So, the Divine Feminine I was talking to a minute ago, you also have somebody that's gone ahead and they've married you on paper. They've done that to me too. Okay? So somebody's married you on paper. And then they helped steal your inheritance. And then they tried to destroy you. And then they had the little nitwit that they hooked up with over you try to be you. Well, of course it didn't work. It didn't pan out. Complete failure, right? So this person's in so much trouble now. Okay? And legally, it's very, very bad for this person. This person actually believes that you still have feelings for them. This person actually believes that they are going to waltz back into your life and they're going to manipulate you again. Okay? So, you've got to be careful because this person's going to come back. And the reason they're coming back is because they need to marry you. If they can marry you, these charges won't hold up. So remember that. They're going to come back and because they're still running around telling people that you and them are together. So just remember, this person's still running around telling people you're with them. You haven't been with this person for the longest time. I have so many people running around saying that they've dated me. They never dated me, saying they slept with me. You didn't sleep with me. I'd have to have sex. I haven't had sex in years now. So, how's that working out for you, huh? You and your lies. So, please be careful, guys, okay? Now, I have some divine masculines that have done so much work on themselves. And there's one particular, I've talked about him for a while. I don't know who he is personally. He was a lawyer, connected in with a family that they were a part of a secret society. He didn't know the levels of this, okay? I don't know why. I think he just chose to possibly ignore it. And of course, you won't want to believe your family is into this kind of stuff. He got royally screwed over. They gave him a handler, and she did one hell of a job on this poor man. And I don't know where he is right now. I'm not sure what, because it hasn't been much in the energy. But the person that was put on him, the Jezebel, it is, yes, it is. They're Masons. But the Jezebel that got put on him, she is very much out of control. And I don't know what he and her ended up. I know they're not together because their energy is split. But she comes back. She tries to get back towards him. She does a lot of work on him on a regular basis. She doesn't leave him alone. And so she's going to come back for you again, just so you know. She's got a new story. She's been doing all kinds of work on you. I know you know she has. I know you're blocking it. I do know that stuff. But she's going to come back. She's coming back again. But she's coming back this time to end you. So please listen. Please listen. She's coming back to end you. She feels if she can't have you, no one's going to have you, my dear. So just remember that. You will get the most creepy feelings if you get around her. Your hair will be like standing on end, okay? So I just wanted to get that out there because I know whoever you are, you're a good man. You're a good man. You were born into a shitty family like I was. And these people did a number on you, and it wasn't your fault. So, anyways, she's headed back your way. They're sending her back your way, okay? So, all right, let's get into this. You know what? Let's get these cards out. We haven't used these for a while. We have not used these for a while. Why this one wanted to come out? Ah, rivalry in reverse. Okay? Your rival and the rivalry that's been going on, it's exposed. Okay? It's totally exposed. All right. I'm going to split this deck in half. We're going to do half. All right. Somebody's at a crossroads. That's funny. Okay. All right. This is for you, whoever you are. I was just talking about you. This is that divine masculine. Okay? You come from an affluent family, the reptilians. Okay? They hang out with very elite individuals. And just so you know, the fat lady sang. Okay? So, you're a very loyal person, but there's a bad guy. There's a bad guy that's pretending to be your friend, divine masculine. He's not. He's not your friend. Okay? You have memories with this person. I feel like it's childhood memories. This person is back in your life. Whoever your handler was, well, he's been with her too. Okay? And she's busy spreading all kinds of rumors about both of you. And if you are not gay, she's telling people you are. Just so you know. Okay? Some of you, she's a fire sign. Okay? Some of you, there's somebody out here that was planning a fire. Good night, Oliver. Marriage, wedding. In reverse. Okay? So I don't know if you ended up marrying her or you were engaged, you called it off, or you're getting divorced from her, but it's over. Ooh, these cards tonight. Oh, I said, coming back to do the job. So she's hired an assassin. But she's supposed to come in and divert you. Okay? Distract you. Why this person comes in to finish you off. Private property. This is where they plan on doing this. Oh, and I told you she's very busy. She's very busy. Feeling pins and needles, poked out, burning sensation. Those of you that I was talking about the panic attacks, the anxiety. Here it is. There it is. What else, Spirit? Ah, look. Imagine that, right? These people aren't in control. I've told you guys, there's a pecking order. Who runs things really behind the scenes? You people will never know who they are. These people that are at the bottom of the food chain here, these are the worker bees. These are your Masons. These are your Eastern Stars. You're the worker bees. You people don't call the shots like you think. Trust me, these Eastern Stars that don't want to leave me alone, don't quit coming for me. Trust me, there's somebody that's got a great plan for you girls. Communication coming in. Secret society that wants to communicate with you. Divine masculine. AI. There's a lot of people out here using AI to catfish people. So be careful, because they'll take our voices, throw it on something. Trapped. Trapped. So they were doing spell work the other night. They got stuck in a portal. Oh, that's going to suck. That means everything that they manifested went through this portal and got them stuck. So everything they manifested is now stuck. They're stuck. Yes, God does make all decisions 100%. But I'm talking about the people that are in charge of these groups. They're the gophers. Crossroads. See, they're at a crossroads now. Gee, wasn't all that moon magic worth it that you guys did? The latest sacrifice you pulled, right? People are sick and twisted, man. Protection. You're protected, Divine Masculine. Don't you worry. You are protected. Hollow Earth. They're hiding. Ha! They're hiding somewhere. This little group that gets together, they're hiding. Because why? Huh. Did you know? They did one of these for you too, Divine Masculine. Pretty sure you got yourself a life policy on you as well. Military. So you've got a satellite dish. You got a satellite watching you, okay? They do it to me too. Just like the planes, the helicopters, like, oh, whoop-de-doo, here they go again. You go outside, you see the satellite. It follows you. You're like, yeah, hello, I can see you. Hello. People are idiots. Do you know how much money they're wasting with these satellites that they're using to watch people? This is such a waste. You people are going to be in big trouble when the people that are in the upright with the military find out you were improperly abusing what they use to keep us safe, and you're using it on citizens that didn't do a damn thing to you. I know there's a whole sick and twisted military group that does this to me. They hack me. They do all kinds of stuff. They're pathetic. You need to get a life. This is what you do with your spare time. You need serious help, man. Creepy. Memories. Your karmic is stuck in memories about you. And this is what she wants to come back and do. She's going to come back. She's probably going to walk in with a photo album of you guys or something. You know those photo, you can download pictures on like those. I have one. It's like, it looks like an iPad kind of thing, but it's not. You put it on a stand. You can download pictures on it and it just plays and goes through them. I keep feeling like she's going to come in and gift this to you. And this is and it's just going to be of you and her. Okay, so be careful. Okay, healing. There is no healing here. If you and her get back together, you're going to be stuck. Okay? And all you're going to have is past memories. That's it. There won't be new ones being made. I'm not going to tell you what they just said either. Yeah. I'm not telling you that. It's not cool. She does not have good feelings for you. That's all I'm going to say. She's going to lie. She's going to try to get you drunk. And if she comes over with alcohol, it may be poisoned, or she's going to try to roofie you and then put you in a position where you can't do anything and have something bad happen to you. So please, please, please be careful. Your family. It's all about your family. Family dynasty in reverse, because your family's going down. All right, one last round for this Divine Masculine and someone else's story. What else does this divine masculine need to know, Spirit? There's that bad guy. There's that bad guy that you thought was your friend. I feel like this is the assassin, actually. I really do. I feel like it's the same person. What else? Watch out for this bad guy. Couple. Oh, okay. They want you to know he is with her as well. Okay? Oh, I guess has been the whole time. You didn't know it. All right. Bottom of the deck, divine masculine. You're going to be the success you were always meant to be. Always meant to be. This is something else. This is a backup plan I just heard. Oh, Lord. I guess maybe she likes to be, strangled when you're having, sex. Okay, weird. But anyways, yeah. Okay, divine masculine. That was you, sweet Pete. Okay, let's give you, before we stop, I want to give you a song. Yep. Okay, here's your song. Ooh, Blue Oyster Cult. Oh, okay, you got to go back and watch the shorts, okay? Because this person came up in one of the shorts. Go back. I don't remember which zodiac sign it was, but go back and watch all the shorts, okay? The Reaper. Look at her. You see that? Blue Oyster Cult. Don't fear the Reaper. This is life, and this is afterlife. Spiritual expressions, a soul's journey, immortality of love, sensing eternity, contemplation of the afterlife, being scared of what's to come. All right, let's give you an emotional card. See what's going on with your psyche right now. Divine masculine. What you got going on, baby? Ooh, you got two. Reflection and ambiance. Oh, ambivalent. It's like we're still in this retrograde post energy. Ambivalence. Okay? It's not coming out right, you see? Okay. It is the inner tug of war between different choices that you make, leaving you torn when making decisions. When you feel this, it reminds you to face your inner needs. Finding balance will allow you to make the choice that aligns with your true self. Reflection. This is the process of reviewing and summarizing, allowing you to draw wisdom from past experiences. When your reflection arises, it reminds you to assess your growth and changes and gain insight from past lessons. Okay, divine masculine. You got this, buddy. All right. Let's see. Let's use this deck now. What do we got here? All right. So, somebody, doppelganger out here, that thought that, because like me, we never get told when there's court because they steal our mail. There's somebody on the inside of the post office that makes sure, like they gave the nitwit, the bottom feeder idiot, my mail. And then she has such big kahunas, she figures, I'm just going to go to her house, wing it up in her front courtyard area, and let her know I can steal your mail and you can't do anything about it. That is what has been happening to whoever I'm speaking to right now. Your doppelganger person that thinks that they've got protection and that there's nothing that you can do. They feel they've stole your life. You still can't do anything about that. And they've had a blast doing this to you. This individual has screwed up so bad now in court. The judge is going to request DNA blood. Okay? So, this person also was assaulted recently. Okay? She's a counterfeit. She's a counterfeit. She is running around telling everybody you're the fake and she's the real deal. Because she wants your gifts that have been bestowed upon you in your bloodline. Doesn't work that way, people. Doesn't work that way. She's on a list as a flight risk, too. Okay? So she's really got herself stuck. Okay? There's also a masculine out here. You've got a body double, too, pal. Okay? And your body double is in deep with... This isn't a Jezebel. This energy is a siren. That, okay? And this divine masculine that has the double, just so you know, they're directed energy weapons on you right now. I don't know if you figured it out, but you have energy. It's probably the person that lives next door to you. You know, talked about it over the years, how they do this stuff. Could be in the house across the street from you. Look at the windows. The windows, if they're using the windows, one window will be completely different than the other window. The window treatments in them. One window will definitely have some kind of a weird film over the window too. Okay? Sometimes if you're in an apartment, you're in a duplex, you're in a townhome, they'll purposely put somebody in one next to you, and then they'll have the weapon on one side of a wall, okay? Some of you, they'll just pull up and park in front of your house, and they can do it with a laptop, because they've done all this to me. That's how I know. They've done all of this to me. They thought it was so funny. Funny, funny, funny. Okay, somebody doesn't want me to talk about this. You see what happened to all these cards all of a sudden? Somebody does not want me to talk about this. That's weird. Then this all comes out upside down. Happy together in reverse. Oh, look, friend. One of your friends made a deal with the devil to do this to you, okay? Simple man in reverse. So we got happy together. This is... the Turtles and Leonard Skinner, a simple man. They both came out in reverse. Okay? That's for someone. All right. Give us some more. But this divine masculine, this doppelganger, you have a friend. He's in your face all the time. You're hanging out with him, divine masculine. This is a completely different divine masculine now I'm talking about. This is someone else's story. You have a copycat too. You have a doppelganger, body double, whatever you want to call it, okay? They're still hanging out with you, dude. You consider this person your wingman. They are doing a job on you. Big time snow job on you. Get rid of this person. Social media in reverse, breakup in reverse. Alarm. So, these people that think it's so funny to hack our channels, they're getting exposed. This group's going down. This group that's all over social media, they get paid to do this. You get little gang stalkers with your gang stalker starter packages. You got on that payroll. Those people that have created this, they're going down. And every one of you that thought it was so funny that you get paid to do this and it's such easy money and you get your jollies off on trying to harm and hurt other people that get up here and they do their job, they are going, there is a trail to every time how they paid you, however they did it, however you took the bribe. And they are going to make sure, because when they go down, this whole program was set up that all you that chose to take the bait, they're going to make sure every one of you goes down so they get a better deal. So get prepared. Y'all thought you were so smart. Somebody's hiding. They're afraid to go outside right now. Alarm bells going off everywhere. Fighting. Oh, gang stalkers are fighting apparently. Somebody is trying to force someone to stay with them. Okay? By blackmail. If you don't stay with me, I'm going to tell people what you did. If you stay with this person because they're blackmailing you, you're still going down. Do you hear me? Your best bet is to get away from this person, and you need to go to the police station and you need to tell what part you took in this, because this person that's trying to blackmail you, they don't love you because they would have never blackmailed you if you don't want to be with them. When people blackmail each other, there is no love there. Don't kid yourself. There's no love there. You can't blackmail someone and say you love them. It doesn't work that way. This blackmail bullshit, when anybody try to blackmail me, that'd be you. I'll be the last person you ever try to blackmail. Trust me. Political warfare in reverse. This stuff, it's coming to an end. Drama? We're not doing this with you people anymore. You got it? We're not interested. There's so many wonderful people out here that have platforms. And there's certain people that I like to listen to. And I watch them get attacked in their channels. And I just think, you have to be you're an adult. You get on people's channels and you harass them and you act like blithering idiots in their comments? Like, seriously? But you expect your kids, right, to act mature, but you're an adult and you can't act mature. So how do you make that make sense, right? Just like all of you, you steal our content, you run around and try to be us, but then you say we're pieces of shit. So how does that work? We're such pieces of shit, but you want to steal our identities. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? You people need psychological help, man. Natural causes. Imagine that. Cold case being reopened. Oh my God, strangulation. So somebody said someone died from natural causes. They didn't. They were strangled. Wow. This person's got mental health issues. They're a false person. Huh. Stuck in a group of sick and twisted people, and this is what they like to do to people. This is where they get to be. They wanted to abuse you, collective. They're getting abused now. This false person. The one that strangled somebody. And they killed him. Oh, it's a caregiver. Imagine that. CNA, RN, LPN, doctor, surgeon. Oh my God. So collective, they can't surveillance you anymore. Okay? This group. But this person, the one I was just talking about, this caregiver, she is a part of this group. And it came out like this because they're all stuck in their little group. And it's not going anywhere. Nowhere. You know, you guys, there are good federal agents. There are good police officers. I have not experienced many in my life. No, I have not. When I needed help, they weren't there for me. When my dad died, oh, they covered that shit up because they were getting paid. But there are good officials out here. Unfortunately, in my situation, it has not been that way. But that's fine. Because they're all going to get weeded out. That's what is happening. They're getting weeded out right now. Mind control. Look. Can't play this card with you guys anymore either. This doesn't work when you know what they're doing to you. This doesn't work when you don't fear them. This doesn't work when you laugh at them and you're like, yeah, whatever. Give it your best shot, okay? Get your whole little gang banging group together. Y'all can have one of your sick and twisted sex rituals, right? And you can sacrifice someone, but you're still not going to do this to me. God does see all. That's why all this is coming out the way it is. If I didn't have God, I wouldn't be here right now. And if I didn't believe in Jesus, I wouldn't be here right now. And I'm not a Bible thumper. I don't believe in organized religion. I am non-denominational. So, people that get on and say, oh, she thinks that she talks about God, she talks about Jesus. Yeah, because you know what? That's all I had after everything that happened to me. I had my kids, and that's what I had. Because I had every single family member turn and walk away because they were paid to do it. Or they chose to do it because they were getting something for it. I had friends. I've had everybody. But I don't care. And none of them will ever get to be in my life again. And I've said this several times. If you are blocked and you know I blocked you, you will never be unblocked. Don't you ever put your foot on my driveway. You will be arrested. You darken my doorway, it'll be the last time you darken it because you will be arrested. I don't want anything to do with any of you. You showed me who you people truly were. And not any of you stood up for my father. You all know he was murdered. And you know who did it. And none of you gave a rat's ass about the man. But when he was alive, boy, y'all didn't mind using him, did ya? My mother and brother have successfully pulled in, I can't tell you how many families and how many people and how many grandkids, and you're all going down. Every one of you. And you will be giving me back everything that was mine. Everything. And if you don't think it's going to happen, you just watch. Imagine that. There's a polar shift happening. I don't know if many of you know or understand about the poles, how they work, but there's a polar shift happening. Yep. There's a father figure here in someone's family. They have a son. They chose to become a part of a group of organized criminals. And you're going away, buddy. They just said you're not going to see the light of day. Huh, look at that. The group you entered in, they're exposed. Giant explosion for your group. Yes, it is. Yep. It is. They don't have any power. They think they do, but they don't. They're not in control of anything. They're all being controlled by something bigger than them. So they can run around all they want. Like I said, they are gophers. That is their job, to be gophers. They are the ground crew. They are the worker bees for the bigger elites. So what else, Spirit? Delays. Delays. These aren't delays for you guys, by the way. These are delays for these people. Okay? They're not delays for you guys. These people created lots of delays for you guys, though. Yes, exactly. 100%. 5G. Someone's stuck in the old 5G, running around thinking they're getting you, and you're not even there. Do you know how many levels there are to the 5G? That's what makes that's why I'm laughing so hard. Yeah, look, counterfeit in reverse. So your body double, your doppelganger, your copycat, the counterfeit, they're exposed. But they're busy running around in the 5D thinking that they're attacking you, fighting you, and chasing you. It's not you. See, when you make a deal with the devil, they're always going to cast illusions upon you. How do you think they're going to get you to keep working for them? Because if you really knew what you were working for, you probably wouldn't do it. But then again, I think some of you really enjoy it. I do. I think some of you are so demonic and creepy and downright black souls and hearts that you get off on this. But anyway, exposed. Exposed. Oh, you want to hear something else funny? And I've had this for a couple of days, but since this came out, this is making me laugh. Somebody bought, okay, so this is for a feminine out here. Your divine masculine left you, okay? Down, believing in fantasy stuff, dealing with reality. I think this girl right here was keeping us down, dealing with reality. So this feminine energy that her and her divine masculine, he was a twin flame to her. They split, they went their own ways. You were really hurt by this. It almost destroyed you. You've been back up on your feet. You've moved on with your life. The person, why it hurt so bad was the person that he went towards was one of your really good friends. And yeah, and you found that out. Anyways, I want to give you a little laugh. So she thought that she was so cool because she thought she stole him from you. It didn't happen that way. You kicked him to the curb, but they told a different story, okay? You're apparently abusive. You're aggressive. You're crazy, yada, 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 right? You already know this. So what ended up happening is they helped steal your inheritance, okay? So he got a bunch of that money. But instead of using that money to buy her a real diamond, he got her a cubic zirconian. She doesn't know it. She still thinks she's running around with a nice big old diamond. So that should make you laugh, okay? I don't know who that's for, but that's for someone. And this was your girlfriend, okay? She broke the girl code. Okay. Somebody's in big trouble. They've been caught. Okay? In reverse. Fire. This crazy karmic also was planning arson to the divine feminine that she got the masculine from. So explain this to me. If you were so proud and loud about taking this masculine from this feminine, right? And you felt like you were such the prize, then why would you need to go start a fire at this divine feminine's place? Why would you need to do arson to her? If you two are so happily off in your own little relationship, in your own little world, and you don't care about this divine feminine anymore, why would you be trying to start a fire for her? Now, who's the insecure one here? It's not the divine feminine. She's not thinking anything about you. She moved on. She went to heal herself. And you're trying to come back and hurt her. Obviously, your relationship is not as solid as you think because you're too focused on her instead of your relationship. And that's the real reason your relationship is falling apart. It's not this divine feminine. She was never the problem. You're the problem. You're your own problem. And just so you know, the way you stole him, it's going to be the way you lose him. Just saying. What else, Spirit? Ha! The Illuminati. There you go. I told you there's a pecking order. Did I not? I did. Now, do you believe that these people don't have a pecking order too? These are higher than you bottom feeders. And now they're in trouble. Do you not understand how this works? These guys answer to a whole nother group, and I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to tell you guys. You have to figure this out on your own. But these are the ones that are in charge of you bottom feeders that call yourselves good Freemasons and good Eastern Stars. They are the ones that are now exposed. So what does that mean for you guys? Well, you're in big trouble. That's what that means. Big, big trouble. And there are good Masons and there are good Eastern Stars. So don't think that there are not. Their strategy, it's not working. Not working. Gift. In reverse. They took something from you. It's exposed. They're going to have to give it back. Somebody wanted you in the landfill. And there's been something found in the landfill. That's going to be evidence. Good and bad and everything. Yep, 100%. I just didn't want it to seem like I'm saying all of them. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to portray that. False flag. Death hoax. They can't get out of this. So this death hoax was their false flag. There is a real death, though. Distraction. So someone has passed. But then there's a death hoax, too. Now, there's many of these people that are out here right now, and they're getting new identities, especially the ones that are military related, okay? They will get new identities. They'll take their operation when it gets too hot in one state. They'll all get all new identities because they steal people's identities. So then they go take the stolen identities and they go use them and be those people in other states and other countries and commit crimes. These people are so sick. Pizzagate exposed. These people. That's why there was a death. Oh boy. Remember I said somebody's been going into court pretending to be you, and the judge is saying, oh, you really, okay, well, we're going to have to take your blood. We're going to have to do some DNA testing. They're going to get exposed. And they're going to get exposed for this too. So your little sweet doppelganger here is also into this sick and disgusting stuff. Okay? Oh yeah, I've got people in other countries doing it to me, overseas. And then they put accounts in our names. So then when they steal everything and they spend it, they go into court and they go, look, judge, see? Here, look, she's been spending her inheritance, but it's them. It's them. But nobody will ever come talk to us and tell us. Nobody ever calls us to come into court. The judges know exactly who we are. They know we have platforms. The police know who we are because they're getting paid to stalk us and they're getting paid to allow false police reports to go in. And they know these people are lying and they're allowing it because they get paid on the down low. Can't run away from this now. Your doppelganger cannot run away from this now. All right, one last round in this deck and then we're going to move on to something different. How much time are we on? Desert. They just said they had a plan for you in the desert. Okay? They had a plan for you in the desert. Oh, yeah, they'll make all kinds of printouts. They'll get somebody inside your work to if wherever you work, they'll try to find somebody even in your work to get to your personal information so they can use your stuff. Right? These people, there's no length that they'll go to. These people do not have loyalty to anyone. They're not even loyal to themselves. All these people care about is greed, status, clout. They want to outwardly look like they're rich. That's all they care about. Even the people they surround themselves. Can you imagine being in one of these groups? You couldn't trust anybody. That's got to be real fun to know you're sitting around in a group of people and you can't trust any of them. And is it my time next? Are they going to set me up to sacrifice me next? I mean, that's a horrible way. Yeah, absolutely. Oh boy. Cryptozoology. This is funny that this came up because I was watching a podcast about this guy that goes around and he debunks all these crazy theories. So somebody's into that, but they're using it in the wrong way. So this is just somebody's got a channel. They're debunking and they're going to get exposed because they're debunking people. They're debunking things that they're not debunkable. That's the best way to basically tell you. All right, last one. Never surrender. On the top, water supply. So some of you had no idea that, so some of you, I've had this where they'll go to your utilities and they'll get people to do all kinds of crazy things. Whether they come and screw with your meter so your bills go sky high, or whether they actually mess with your electricity, or they mess with your like I said, your water supply. So somebody's experiencing this very thing. On the bottom, rebellion in reverse. See, these people want you to rebel. She stole your water, huh? There you go. They want you to rebel. You're not rebelling. You're not rebelling against anything. You're speaking your truth. You have a right to speak your truth. Just like all of us that this has happened to. They get all mad when we're out here speaking our truth, but yet they're running around lying about us. So why can't I speak my truth? So you want to take away my freedom of speech? You don't get to take away my freedom of speech. So that's for someone out there. They don't get to take away your freedom of speech. That's your right. You have every right. And they want you to shut up because they want to keep doing to you what they've been doing. Oh, trust me. I've experienced some same stuff. I had a landlord. She thought it was so stinking funny before to totally one time. It was weird. The electricity went out, but everybody else's electricity wasn't out, but ours was. And when I texted her, this was with the last place I lived, she laughed. She goes, oh, maybe I forgot to pay the bill. Oh, really? Well, that's hilarious because it was winter. So my son and I had to go sit in my truck because it was so damn cold so many times just to get warm, you know? I mean, it's not funny, these things that these people do, but they sure think they're funny. Oh, yeah, yeah. And then these landlords get paid. I mean, what a disgusting family. You call people's landlords and you try to destroy your own families where they're living, but yet you took everything from them. But then they go off on their own and they try to make their own life because you guys took everything and they didn't get anything out of it. And then you still try to destroy their jobs, where they live, their vehicles. You know how many times my vehicles have been messed with? I can't even begin to tell you. But these people think it's so funny. And like I said, just like they know that we're never going to be told that there was a court hearing or there's a court date, because they make sure that we don't get any of it. And these judges know. And then they pretend like, oh, really? They didn't show up? Oh, okay. Well, here, you can have all their stuff. It's such bullshit. But some of you are going to be able to sue the actual courts. Some of you are going to be able to sue the state. Some of you will be able to go after whole police precincts because of what they didn't do to protect you. And they knew that there was plans to have you erased off the earth. And they didn't do anything to protect you. Yeah, it's ridiculous what they do. I'm so sorry to hear that they've been doing that kind of stuff to you because it's out of control. It's ridiculous. Okay, we got a father energy here. Okay? There's a father energy here that wants to talk. Huh. So we're going to get out some messages. Someone owns a strip club. Okay? It's somebody's father. Oh my God, look. It was that card there, and look what just came up again. Strip club, again. Okay. Something about this strip club. Somebody's an MMA fighter. This person can't sleep. That owns a strip club. They can't sleep because of guilt. But they're busy. They got a karmic on their tail that's busy karmicking away, okay? Somebody's a manager. Oh, this person feels so trapped. Oh, yeah. They don't like it. No. Somebody loves the Chicago Bears. That's their football team. Okay? I just keep hearing somebody's... Okay. All right. Somebody's got... Whoever owns this strip club, they've got a really bad sex addiction. Okay? That's getting the best of them right now, apparently. Okay? They're way into they like a good old strip tease is what I'm being told. Likes a good old strip tease. What's on the bottom? Secret admirer. Someone has way deeper feelings for you, and they're not showing it. Okay? It's on the bottom. Throwing darts at you. Okay? So you have a secret admirer out here. They're totally in love with you behind the scenes. They're karmic. So they have to hide it. And they got to stalk you, follow you probably, but then they sit and throw darts at you behind the scenes. Isn't that nice, right? These people are nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. Somebody's a thug. Like they're a real thug. This person steals cars, apparently. Whoever this thug energy is, they steal cars. Denmark. Someone is a Star Trek fan. Love Star Trek. Somebody out here does that. I don't know much about it, but the cosplay. Somebody's way into cosplay, and somebody's way into being Captain Save-A-Ho. Okay, yeah. This Captain Save-A-Ho, they're also a booty hole bandit, okay? That's for somebody out there. But all the women they chase don't know that about him. Oh, this person has AIDS. Oh, no. This person's got AIDS. And they're not telling the people they're sleeping with. Be careful, guys. Okay? Somebody used to watch Love Boat, Fantasy Island... Solid Gold, Dick Clark, I can't, American Bandstand. That's for somebody. Someone's from Illinois. Okay? You're the Real Deal Collective. It's on the bottom. Someone wants to rush you to a new beginning with them. But this person wants you spooked and scared at the same time, okay? Whoever this weirdo. All right. Oh, look. It's a Gemini. It's a Gemini. They want you spooked and scared. They want to rush in. And they want to pretend like they want a new beginning with you. But remember, behind the scenes, they're involved in organized crime. Huh. Must be my mother. All right. Hold on. thug. Remember I said someone's a thug? There it is. This thug is spiteful. Very spiteful. Very, very, very spiteful energy. All right. All right. Somebody needs to be careful out here of a holy roller. Okay? There's a holy roller out here you need to be careful about. And we have committed to this holy roller is committed to misunderstanding you. Somebody's a ski rep. And maybe that holy roller is a ski rep. But if not, there's a holy roller out here totally committed to misunderstanding you. And there's a ski rep out here totally committed to misunderstanding you. That could be, for me, my brother. There's a house inspector out here. Someone loves hunting. Somebody had an abortion. Whoops. Pedos that groom children wants to pop up at your house. So a pedo that grooms children wants to pop up at your house. Someone is going to express their heartfelt gratitude. They love the Chicago Bulls. Whoever this person is that wants to come back. I feel like it's a family member to somebody here. They did you wrong, but they were, this family member is somebody that you would forgive. And they were coerced. They were coerced, okay? I just heard against their will, so. Someone's a BYU fan. The Sewer Maidens. Oh boy, this is for divine feminine. So there's a masculine out here that's karmic. He left you for a whole group of sewer maidens, okay? But guess what? They handed him down one by one, and then they threw him to the wolves. This person is a serial cheetah, okay? Can't keep your name out of their mouth. Somebody doesn't realize that they have a connection to, they're called the Namu Empire. Okay, it's the Namu Da Empire. Somebody doesn't realize you have a storyline that you have no idea about. Your family's been hiding this. Okay? All right. We have a bottom feeder here. That's from Italy. Somebody's a lot lizard. Crooked employee at YouTube. Do not give up, even if you feel like it. These karmics failed scary school. There's a wing woman out here. She likes to go to Sin City. Apparently, likes to go to Vegas. So there could be somebody's wing woman here that could even live in Vegas, okay? Somebody could live in Vegas. If not, they were recently in Vegas. Somebody works at a hotel. The minions are now under surveillance. A child molester. You really should purchase a backbone with all the money that you stole. You're a pleasure seeker that needs to heal. A father figure making false statements. Rockford, Illinois. Somebody works at a casino. Somebody hired a gunman. Someone has a fake death certificate for you. Cover up, gone wrong. Angel number 17, I'm independent. Someone works for the power department. What were we talking about earlier? Your scars show your journey of how strong and courageous you are. Somebody's born in December, or something happened this last December. Find your spark in your soul. Somebody's a Saggy. They just told me somebody's a Scorpio. Sagittarius Cusper. Justice is coming, collective. Trying to dig dirt up on you. This new planned attack towards you fell right out the bottom. Somebody's dating a trickster. A priest or a pastor is dating a trickster. Thugella. So we got Thug and Thugella. Got a military background that's involved in sex crimes. All right, let's get you guys some names. We got Dale. We got Dwayne. My dad's here. This is my dad. He's here. We got Goldie. Someone's name's Gloria. Someone's name is Colette. Someone's name is Celeste. Someone's name is Rebecca. Someone's name is Cole. Someone's name's Clark. Someone's name is Rhonda. Someone's last name is Thompson. Someone's last name is Thorne. Somebody's name is August. Monica. Monique. Someone's name is Louise. Kaufman. Vogel. Jesperson. Dirk. Someone's name is Dex. Someone's last name is Barnes. Someone's name is Sal. Someone's last name is Waters. Thomas. Eric. Kirk. Steve. Derek. Samantha. Someone's name is like... Remember Dallas? Somebody's name is Sue Ellen. Like on Dallas. Ken, Kenneth, Kenny, Tim, Timmy, Timothy, Chris with a K, Dale. Someone's last name is like Becker, Becker. Someone's last name is Bane, Bane. Someone's last name is Fred. Their last name is Frederick, not their first name. And someone's last name is Ashbaugh. Ashbaugh. Okay. Names. Oh, bottom of the deck. Jeremy. Brody. Kristen. Somebody's a twin. They're identical too. Whoever, yeah, somebody's an identical twin. Someone's name is Chester. Someone's name is Annabelle. Benjamin. I said, they're telling me Dirk. I think I said Dirk before. I'm saying Dirk again. Chester. Well, we have the child molester, so, imagine that. Bernice. Someone's last name is Kramer, not their first name. They're saying it's their last name, Kramer. All right. We have Blake, Anne, Gilgan, one of my ex-husbands, Marianne, Madeline, Salazar, Dorothy. Someone's name is Bernard. Jeffrey. Jim. Trisha. Tashara. Clausen. Dennis. Tom. Weird. Your whole name popped out. First and last. Imagine that. Marino. Dick. Moses. Karen. Baker. Morrison. O-N. Dale. I know I said Dale. Dixon. Angelica. Sandy. She likes to walk in people's houses and their backyards when she's not invited. Foxy. Kai. Jax. Burton. There's Bernard. Sachs. Gordy. Burke. Jean. With a J. Tina. Gina. Andre. Huh. Gina, that was my old landlord. Albano. Jermaine. Ferguson. Andre. Isn't that twice on Andre? I swear. Yeah, twice on Andre. Rocio. Okay. Somebody doesn't like me talking. They're trying to cut my throat off. Hold on. That was so weird. Somebody's got a landline still at their house. I just heard it ring. A landline. That's for someone. That's confirmation for somebody that has a landline still at their house. Your energy's here. Feeling powerless coming up against you. An accountant. Somebody loves the Chicago Bears. Somebody's grimoires are cursed. You're a part of the Jerry Springer show. Orem, Utah. That's funny. Ah. And just so you know, this person here, your wife has lost her mind. She's a Taurus. You're from Orem, Utah. You know I know who you are. Yeah, she's in deep trouble. Amsterdam. The red velvet rope is up. Someone wears ponytails. You understand the bigger picture, collective. Somebody likes CCR. I have to put some CCR up. Time heals old wounds. Someone likes or loved Kenny Rogers. Following you on several fake accounts. Someone's going to get pulled in. This person that's following you on fake accounts, they're going to be interrogated here real quick. They're a part of this. They got 7 dwarf syndrome going on. They're going to get interrogated. You, collective, are in Cleopatra energy. You have lots of competition, though, so don't forget it. Don't let it bother you. This just makes you better. A bartender is stealing on the job. There's a travel agent here. Somebody likes coast to coast. I love coast to coast. Athens, Greece. Many people who work in the judicial system are caught for trying to set you up and sabotage your life. And they didn't give 2 shits about doing this to you. Especially somebody that's from South Ogden. There's a college student here. We have a receptionist. We got San Diego, California. You need to switch the bitch. We got a rapper here. Love at first sight. Somebody has been Neuralinked. You're a slut. And a pagan. Boy, what a good combo, right? So you're one of these freaks running around out in the old woods, right? Naked. Going, oh, we are going to destroy this person. Yeah, right. There's no more coming back for you, dear. You got the smell of death on you. Collective, a miracle is about to take place for you. Bunch of these people are burning evidence. Hidden dishonor. Make someone's day. Someone from your past, okay? Oh boy. If you let this person come back, the plan is to trap you. Your block is hot. Karmics tried to sacrifice you. Defamation of character lawsuit you will be able to bring up on these people. There's a masculine here in Biff energy that's been doing this to you. Somebody's from Cabo. And I've picked up on this too. There's somebody out here that your family also took part of your inheritance, and I don't know if they bought a timeshare or they actually bought a piece of property, but they bought something with your inheritance, and it's in Cabo, okay? Somebody's got property in Cabo, and somebody's got property in Mazatlan. These people have a superiority complex going on, okay? Give you some more names. Chen. Luca. Baker. I know I said Baker. Cherie. Lucinda. Penny. You know you're in trouble, right? Cherie twice. You're in deep shit. Tim. Huh. How's that Bugatti? Is it still running? Yeah. This freak here used to live next to me. Gang stalked the shit out of me. Messed with my vehicles, mail. He used to sit in his garage and rev this Bugatti, the non-stop, trying to get me to come out and freak out. And then he lied. And he's a part of these freaks. Tom, this is several times on you now. Kylie. Holbrook. Somebody's name is Jorge. Someone's name is Georgia. Odin. Kent. Al. Chris with a K. How's those STDs you're spreading around, sweetheart? Has yours turned into full-blown AIDS yet? Huh? How you and Melissa doing? Linda. Thompson. You're going to be getting real familiar, Toothless, with the orange jumpsuit. It's coming real soon. Wilding. Jenna. Thomas. Oh my Lord, you're in deep trouble, dude. That's 4 times now. Brooks. Arturo. Schmidt. Fife. Alvarez. Ruth. Klein with a K. Mark with the K. Mick. Doug. How's my mother, by the way? Another ex-husband. 2 of my ex-husbands happen to pop out in this reading. Carlson. You're funny. You're a joke. That's what you are, a joke. All right. Get out of your head. Someone is about to be publicly embarrassed for what they did to you. Quiet your mind so you can hear your soul. Somebody has, oh Lord. Somebody got microchipped by someone's ex. Somebody's got a corporate career that did this. This karmic only has a degree and matters of mambo. The mattress mambo. Okay? So this person that's got a corporate career here, they've been microchipped. They hooked up with the karmic. That they're a master in the mattress mambo. Your past on loved ones are trying to guide and help you. And they want you to recognize that they're there for you. So somebody needs to, how do I put it? I don't feel like you're comfortable with this feeling that you have a connection to the other side yet. I feel like you're going to develop this, but I feel like right now it's very unfamiliar with you. It feels awkward. It doesn't feel natural. So you're pushing them away. You've got to talk to them and you have to explain to them how you need signs. They can only do what they think will be familiar to you. And I feel like it's scaring you, whoever I'm talking to. So tell them how to communicate to you. Tell them what you don't like. Tell them what you do like. And then you'll open up that door. Someone's Japanese. Smooth move. Someone loves your kisses. Your family's trying to sabotage you. We know. It's a never-ending story. That's all it is. The cover-up is being exposed, though, of your family that did this. Someone's from Minnesota. Someone's from Missouri, too. Someone's from Beverly Hills. Someone's from South Dakota. And they're telling the town Sioux City. I think that's someone's from Sioux City. Someone plays the guitar. Somebody has. Oh, so this person that likes to play the guitar, they're into the life, the downtown life. This is in Salt Lake City. Okay, the nightlife, the night scene. That's super scary. You sacrificed your happiness for a fantasy. Someone's Hindu. It's the company you keep that has you confused. It's not the other people you think. You think you're a supreme being. There's a Queen of Cups here that's running around in this elephant energy. That's Queen of Cups to me all day long. Okay? And you didn't know one of your animal spirit guides is an elephant. There's a car salesman here that wants to manipulate you. Bribery, targeting, and trolling you. A group of people. This is coming out. Okay? They want you to read between the lines. Read between the lines. Judgment is coming for these people. Someone owns a cleaning company. And this person, they use the cleaning company to launder money through it. Now we got some names in here that are very important. Anderson, O-N. When names are in my messages, pay attention. Jody, with an I. Asia. Lots of people here took hush money, okay? They were bought out, paid for by your family. Oh, do you know how many people my family did this to? Boy, are they going to be so shocked when they find out that they're going to go to jail for this. Your ex is a sinking ship. Oh, I have several. Because they chose to be bribed and to go and lie. And see, this is the other reason why we don't get to go to court. Because if we go to court and they actually have the real person there, then all the people that they've paid to lie, with the judge allowing it, the lawyers and everyone else, they're all screwed. And then the real truth would come out. If we're there, all these people can't lie, right? Because none of these people would dare, the shit that they've gone into court and said about me, they'd never once dare come talk to my face about this shit that they lied about, because they know it's not true. But this will be their demise. No good for you. Okay? Your ex, he may try to come back because he realizes now he's a sinking ship. He got involved with your family to destroy you because he wanted revenge on you. See, I knew I could always count with all these people that did this to me, that every one of them had a vengeful bone in their body. They are cursed with jealousy and envy and bitterness and hatred. And I'm not. That's what they wanted for me. And that's why they do all these things to all of us. Because they want you to hate yourself. They want you to self-delete. They want you to take yourself out. But it doesn't work. It's all stupid. It's your time to shine. Someone drives a Mini Cooper. Your friends are jealous of you. It's your time to shine. Your best friend is super duper jealous of you. You're being followed too. Somebody in a minivan. Thieves in your family. Kawaii. Your gifts trump these sideline bitches. Your family had a hit out on you. Oh yeah. My family's done this multiple times. And see, they think if they go on the dark web and they order up, nobody's going to find out, right? Oh, okay. Capricorn. How's it going, Kev? Or Thomas? Right? Brett? Draconian energy. These people run in. You need to give your special person some space right now. The World Bank. Imagine that, right? Offshore accounts. World Bank. Private banking. That's why there's a ton of you that you don't have no idea that there's tons of accounts, but it's in private banking. Public can't go into private banking. That's why you have no idea. United Nations. A League of Their Own. Someone needs to watch that movie. And that's going to ring a bell, some things to you. Someone in menopause is not facing it. This is tearing them up. Okay? And they're not facing it. Let's give you the rest of these names. We have Eric with a K. Cohen with a C. Sal. Olivia. Bundy. Zermatt. Or Zermatt. Sorry if I said it wrong. Nathan. Someone's name is Carter with the C. Carlisle. Ange. Greg, double G's. Marcia. Vance. Grace. Fender. Jurgensen, S-E-N. Campbell. Trenton. Charlie. Squire. Robertson. Not Robertson. Robertson. Lorenzo. Cherie. Oh, that's 3 times on you. Looks like you're triple screwed. Jill. PK. Torres. Nikki with an I. Winston. Rose. We got Tord Tamra. Joshua. Christensen. Owen. Max. Someone calls someone Toots. Terry with an I. Someone's name is like, they're saying Pippi or Pippin. Pippin, Pippi, Pippin. Something like that. Philip. Jensen, S-E-N. Alessandra. Ryan. Cindy. Jasper. Polier. Harrison. Owen. Rochelle. Morris. And there's tons of judges' names in here, guys. And there's tons of lawyers' names in here. Trust me. Cunningham. Gaines. Curtis with the C. Carlson. Frederick with a CK. Dallas. Peters. Kelvin. Darlene. Dwayne. It's my daddy. Goldie. I know I said Goldie earlier. Young. And Holly. And I do remember in the beginning I said Holly. So there is a ton of names for you guys and messages. Wow. We covered a lot of ground. We sure did. All right. I'm going to end this off with some good messages of light. Let's see where a bunch of you are in this journey right now. Thank you all for joining in and being a part of this reading tonight. I appreciate all you guys' support that you give me. Those of you that behind the scenes, that are working behind the scenes. Positivity. It's very much appreciated. Make sure, you guys, you're subscribed to, because we have a bunch of weirdos that work for YouTube that like to go through certain people's platforms and unsubscribe the subscribers. So make sure your bell is on, the all bell, or you don't know when we upload or I'm live. So make sure it's on. All right. The Tree of Illumination, Truth, Revelations, and Understanding. The Dolphin Caller, Pure Joyful Friendship, Loving Help. insight, magical tools, writing, star crafting. Somebody's going to learn automatic writing. I don't know who that's for, but somebody's going to learn automatic writing. Somebody needs just to start practicing. It'll come. Just get you a book out and just go. Just start doing it. Skyfire. Somebody's a twin flame here. You know how to channel. You don't feel very confident in it. Keep practicing. The reason why you're not feeling very confident in doing this is because you're overthinking it. So that's why you're not feeling confident. And however you're doing it, you're watching other people, and you've got to put your own spin on it. Because it's you. It's not someone else. This is about you. So quit looking at so many different people and going, well, they do it so good this way, I got to do it like that. No, you need to do it your way, or it won't be authentic. Okay, that's for somebody. But you are a twin flame, who I'm talking to, and you're on a double mission, by the way. Okay, you are a light priestess. You have galactic wisdom, and you just went through a cosmic ritual. Because you want to know why? You didn't go through a portal. You had a gateway open for you. You're on a different timeline now. Oh, yeah. And whoever was attacking you, blocking you, trying to not let you have forward movement, they can't find you anymore. You're on a different timeline. So they can play with all the dark arts and do all the things that they want towards you. It doesn't matter. You are on a different timeline. Okay? That's what these people don't understand, that play around in these groups of people that do these sick and twisted things. You will never get above where you're going because you don't work on the same timelines as people that have ascended. You can't use their energy. It will make you sick because you people prefer dark, disgusting energy. The person you're trying to attack is the light. So when you try to step into their energy, you're going to get triggered. That's all you're going to get. And you're going to get backfires. That's all you're going to get. This destiny swap bullshit, it's a scam. Just like people getting into people's Akashic records. It's all a scam. You guys need to quit getting pulled in by this bullshit. It's total bullshit. And there's so many people out here running around selling these scams to people. And people are believing it. You can't step into someone's energy if you can't match it. You have to be it. You can't pretend it. It doesn't work. You can fake it for a while, but it won't work. You'll never be able to pick up a set of cards and read like that person you're trying to copy when you do not have their DNA. You don't have their light codes. And you sure as hell didn't do the work that that person did to get where they're at. You didn't go through all the dark nights of the soul. You didn't do the shadow work. So why would you think that you could be that person? You're just going to make a bigger ass out of yourself than you already are. I'm telling you. People just need to work on yourselves. And I've said this for years. There's so many of you karmics out here that if you would just do the work, you would find out that you really like yourself. And you would find out how amazing you are. And probably the person that you're trying to steal their destiny, steal their image, steal their personality, steal their likeness, steal their identity, you would probably find out if you would put the amount of work you put into destroying this person, you put it into yourself, you would find out you are really amazing. And you would actually probably end up liking yourself better than the person you're trying to destroy. Do you not understand what a giant waste of time this is? And how dare you people decide that we don't want that person to be good. We don't want that person to be seen by other people. That person doesn't deserve. Why do you get to decide? Who says – you're the judge, you're the jury, and you're God? You people need to stop this. Your egos are so out of control. You're destroying yourselves. No one's destroying you. No one's coming after you. You're the attackers. You don't get to be the victims. That's not how this works. And the more you people try to turn yourselves into the victims when you were the abusers all along, the worse it's going to be in the end for you. Sacred journey. This is you're in that seeking and finding energy. This is about you. This is self-knowledge. This is you going inward. This is you putting yourself in timeout, hermit mode. Mountain lights, light beings, portals, subtle energies around you. Somebody lives somewhere where there's a lot of portals. They know it too. They know it. But there's also a group around you that knows there's a lot of portals. And they're trying to use them for the wrong reasons. You also know that as well. Whoever I'm talking to, you know a lot. Okay? All right, let's get some more light worker cards. Someone's name is Susan. Woo, I just got the cold chills. Someone's name is Susan. What does Susan mean? Susan. Resonance in reverse. All right, Susan. Resonance is a deep connection with your thoughts, emotions, or experiences, aligning you with the universe's energy. When resonance appears, it reminds you of your connection with wisdom and your true self. This came out in reverse, my dear. Weird how that just came out when I was talking about all that stuff, huh? There's a bunch of you that people keep... Somebody's got someone like on payroll for spell work. Somebody in your family has hired an idiot practitioner that doesn't know their head from their ass. And this person, their job is just to cast never-ending death spells, jar spells, freezer spells, beauty spells, you name it, car spells. They've even done death spells on your own children. This person is going to pass on. They're going to have a stroke or a heart attack in the middle of the night. And this is for somebody, and this is so random, and this is only going to resonate probably with one person. So there's a thing out there that you can purchase a star. And I've seen it on Facebook before. So somebody has, they're not with somebody anymore, but they've purchased you a star. And they talk to this star. They sit outside. They love you. You and this person used to love to stargaze together. Okay, I don't know who this is for, but you guys were stargazers together. You both love so many. Like you both like astrology. You both like astronomy. You both love nature. You both love water. You just have a lot of really cool things. You're both very creative people. You're both outgoing. You're both fun. You're both cute. People attract to both of you naturally, but somehow you two were torn apart, okay? This person has felt like you're their other half. And they have gone out and they have tried to replace you over and over with another person. And it hasn't worked. This person has given up on being a player, basically, okay? They don't want to do it anymore. There's no satisfaction. It's not fun anymore. They thought you were boring, okay? I guess you don't do threesomes. This person, I guess, is into threesomes. You and this person didn't do them together. But this was something that this person, like, kept from you. Whoops. They don't like me talking about this. Somebody don't like this. Anyway, this person has bought a star for you. They have bought you a star. They have it they've named it. I mean, well, it's named, they get to them, but they want to come back. They want to make things right with you. And anyways, you're going to be shocked when this person comes back. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil. And I could tell you a whole bunch more stuff, but Spirit says, no, don't spoil it. So I don't want to do that to you. Anyway, I keep hearing good luck. I don't know what that's about. Good luck. Good luck. All right. We have the golden children. Okay. This is all about your inner child work that you've done. This is about you returning to your childlike innocence, having more fun, being silly. Okay. This is tenderness. This is sweetness. Okay. There's a bunch of people out here that don't like this side of you. Okay. This is the fun side of you. If these people weren't jealous of you, they weren't envious of you, they didn't have hatred for you, then they would be having a blast with you. But you're showing this side of you more now than you were before, because you were depressed before. You went through a lot. You've pulled yourself out of the mud, literally. You were stuck in the mud and you pulled yourself out. Well, you found this childlike energy again that you know that you will manifest with. You know that you're happier in this energy. Well, these people don't like this, okay? They don't like this about you. So now they're twisting this and calling you immature. You're childlike. You need to act your age. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do, collective. These people are going to twist everything. You can do something so wonderful and amazing, and they would twist it. You could win a giant award, and they would come back at you like, well, they probably gave that to you because there wasn't anybody else, to really give it to. So, they were kind of feeling bad, so they gave it to you. It's not like you really earned it. I mean, these people, there's nothing about you that they're ever going to say positive. They can't, because they're miserable people. They live miserable lives, and they're surrounded by miserable people. Misery loves company. So they want you miserable, and you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. So stay in this energy. Yep, lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. So this is another thing. Anything unaligned must go. This is what you've done. So this is upsetting people, because when they can't get to you, their stuff doesn't work like it used to on you. And see, you put up these giant boundaries. I heard you've blocked several people, and they're pissed because they want you to fight with them. They want you to unblock them so they can say something shitty, and they are prepared for you to turn around and react in a way that they can go, look, see, we said he, she, look at him reacting. But yet they're the ones sending you the shitty comment. So don't unblock them, because you don't need it. You don't need it. I don't even feel, though, like if you did unblock them and they did say something really shitty to you, you're just going to turn around and you're not going to respond. You just reblock them again. But you probably would never unblock them again. Anyway, that's for somebody. I don't know who, but that's for someone. All right. You're not for everyone. This should be my card. This should totally be my card. You are not for everyone. Nope, I'm not. And I know it. And then I embrace my weirdness. And that's what this card says. Okay? You embrace your weirdness, and you are facing your true north. Because you're amazing. Okay? And then we got a karmic out here. Oh, boy. Okay? Look at this karmic. This is a lot to go through. This is, we're talking, this is a very, very rough, dark night of the soul. And you're not out of it yet, because you played around in this retrograde doing naughty stuff. How's it? It doesn't feel good like this, does it? This is what I'm telling you. I've told this said so many times on my channel. They will put you down When you don't do what you're supposed to do, they will put you down. When you don't listen, they will make something so detrimental in your life that you will be forced to listen. And that's what's happened here. Okay? And it could be like life and death. Seriously, they will take you to that place to get you to stop or to change, to go in the right direction. Okay? Now, this was on the floor. I just picked it up. This is a sisterhood of Eastern stars. They're all stuck together in this. That's got to be lots of fun. They like to do beauty spells. They're very devoted to this, okay? They consider themselves high priestesses, mystics, teachers. They're none of it. None. These are thieves. These are copycats, okay? So now they're being forced to align, okay? And what is not aligned will be changed. And it's by something more powerful than any group that you can ever be a part of. Your group is going to be non-existent, by the way. Karmic relationships. You guys love these. Yep. This is Orion energy. Have fun with that. Yeah. Polarity. Conflict. No soul growth. What else, Spirit? Yes. I am correct about these Eastern stars that are going to bite the dust. You're going to be going to the void. Yep. You guys are going to find out that everything you thought mattered doesn't matter. Yep. And you're going to have to come to some common ground. All paths lead to home, okay? This is your inner authority. It's just wreaking havoc. Because your intuition has been turned up. Valkyrie, good to see you, my love. I hope you're doing good, sweet pea. Thank you for the hearts. So, turn your gaze within. Okay? You know where you came from. I'm talking to somebody here that knows now. They don't question it anymore. They're going straight forward. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I've been very busy. Very, very busy. I work a lot. Yeah. And I've really been enjoying my summer. I have been outside so much. And then my youngest son and I, we will get hooked on a series. And then we binge. Because we, like, well, we can do one more. We can do one more series. We can do one more episode. And then it's way late at night, And sometimes I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to do a couple... We're just going to do a couple episodes and I'm going to go get on my channel or whatever. And then we get so engrossed. But I have been, very busy. And I've been doing a lot of work on myself too as well, So I hope your new channel is doing well, sweetheart. I hope you're doing amazing. Oh, Sneaky Pete. That's the newest one we're watching right now. And man, does it have plots and twists. You think you got it figured out, and then you're like, oh my God. It's kind of like Animal Kingdom. In a way, that series. But yeah, Sneaky Pete, that's the one we're on right now. All right, the Cosmic Heart. This is devotion. And you're extremely potent right now. And when I say you're extremely potent right now, this is a love that you carry around, that you embody. It comes out of you. You don't have to do anything. People can feel this. You will have people come toward you out of nowhere, and they want to touch you. And you're going to be like, what do you like? You might not be a touchy-feely person, but there's going to people that are going to come around you. And they're literally going to want to touch you because they can feel that love coming off of you. This is very cool. But They want me to warn you. You have to be careful of allowing certain people to touch you. If you get any kind of weirdness from it, back off. You're enjoying your summer too? Good. Oh, The Bear. Isn't that show awesome? I love that show too. That's another one. Yep, that's another one we've been watching too. Yep. Oh, I watched a funny one. I think it's called Four Seasons. Jim Carell. No, is it Jim Carell? I think that's his. No, it's not Jim. Steve Carell. Remember from The Office? So he's, yeah, it's called like The Four Seasons. Oh, I totally got into that. Crazy. It's a crazy show too. Binge watched that. Yeah, same thing. I do the same thing. The Bear's great though. All right. We have The Crumbling. What are you clinging on to? It's in reverse. This is huge. So whoever I'm talking to, you have you have this huge heart. It's a beautiful heart too, by the way. Very beautiful heart you carry around. You have completed many, and I'm saying many, many, many dark nights of the soul. This time around in this retrograde, you didn't have to go through one. How cool is that? Isn't that cool when we finally move to that place that when a retrograde comes around, we know how to ride the retrograde wave. We ride it like a surfer. When you finally get to that place and you decide you're going to stay in your north node, you're not going to go back and forth like you were before. It's an amazing change. So congratulations. Congratulations. That's awesome. Priestess, you're a priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Now, how awesome is that? And you just jumped on here a minute ago, Valkyrie. This card's for you, honey. I love it. Yep, forge. Don't follow. Pave your own path. Be the leader you wish you had. Minnetonkan, longing for home, belonging, the original. You're one of the original light workers. Now, how awesome is that? Now, that's cool. All right. And then we have Star Keeper. Wow. Your cosmic ancestors are with you. They're seeding the light. They just want you to stay grounded. They're going to do the rest of the work for you. Bottom of the deck. We got Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. It's okay, honey. You'll be fine. And you're right. They're not going to like your shine. And I think you've been with me for a while. You've heard me talk about when you finally make this move, you become a target. And especially when these groups find out, oh, we've got a new one. Somebody's got a new platform up. And when you're putting out your content and when you're speaking your truth and you're trying to help people, they want to shut you down. But you're too strong. You're way too strong for them. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? That's awesome. All right. Whoops. Will's got to go. And somebody's trying to marry someone. Hold on. Yeah. This person's got a grip on somebody. They're trying to steal their light. They're a part of these damn Eastern stars again. The ones that are crooked. That's for someone. Okay. Let's get some other cards. And then I'm going to close her down. Take a little break. I've got a ton of energy tonight. So I guess I'll get back on. And I'll do another one. So if anybody wants to stay up late, I'm going to take a little break here in a minute, and then I'll get back on. You're what, honey? Yes, yes, yes. Yep. God, I got a ton of cards that fell on the floor, too. Somebody just was not happy about me giving out certain messages tonight. They're like, no, we don't want her to talk. Can't shut me up. You know, they used to attack my hands for years. It was nonstop trying to attack my hands. And I used to laugh. It's like, what? I can still talk. Are you kidding me? I can channel. I don't have to have the cards. I love the cards because the cards tell stories. They give a visual. They give images. That's what I love about the cards. And I've always loved my cards. And I have a deep connection with them. But I have respect for my cards because I don't use my cards in a way that they shouldn't be used. And look at this. All my flowers here. There's a tiny little feather there. See this feather? I get feathers all the time in my yard. That's my grandmother. My daddy and my grandmother. They're always leaving feathers and things around. Yep. They do all. They'll mess with you in so many ways. You'll have there's lots of people right now that are having pains and aches, and it's not, you didn't do anything. You don't have anything. There's people that are walking around going, there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. No, you're just being heavily spiritually attacked, and you have to learn how to protect yourself. Once you learn how to protect yourself, you change the game for these people that do this kind of stuff. So it's just a matter of time. You have to change the game on them. All right, let's get a couple more emotional cards. We'll get a couple more rock and roll cards, and then I'll shut this one down, take a little break, and get back on. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. And you'll see the people that they really get to that have channels sometimes, because they'll just start going off the rails on people in their chats. That's when if it gets bad, I just close it down. I'm not going to sit and argue with anybody. I'm not going to do that. And it's just like people that get on my chat, they pretend to be nice to me, they pretend to care, and they don't. I'm not going to sit and argue with those people either. It's a waste of my time, If someone gets on here and they're going to be nice, I'm going to be nice back, of course. And if you're the one getting on here and faking it, getting on here and being fake with me, well, that's on you. That's not on me. I don't know why these people, I don't know. It's like they're getting dumber. They're getting dumber as time's going on, okay? The stupid stick has hit real strong this year. That's all I can say. I would never waste my time, though, getting on someone's channel I didn't like. I would never waste my time. And I'm never going to get in someone's comments if I don't resonate or agree with anything they have to say and tear them down. It takes a lot of guts for people to get out here and do this. And nobody gets to tell the person that it's their platform that they're wrong. They don't know what they're talking about. You don't know what that person's been through. You don't know their experiences. You don't know the challenges. You don't know what they're connected to that you can't see or hear. So people need to learn. If you don't like someone's channel, don't watch it. It's really simple. That's like you have it, it's like your kids coming home and saying they're fighting with somebody and being antagonized, and they're antagonizing somebody at school. And that's like you telling them, well, you shouldn't be doing that. That's not okay. But yet, as an adult, they're doing it to other adults. It doesn't make sense how these people think to me. And you're right, Valkyrie, 100%. Desperation. Yep, you nailed that one, babe. Complete and total desperation. All right, somebody's in shame. How interesting. Shame stems from judgments of yourself or others, making you feel unworthy or insufficient. When you feel shame, remind yourself that you are a complete and unique individual. True growth comes from accepting all parts of yourself and healing with love. Now, the message I'm getting with this, somebody's done something to you. And when they did it, they were fine with it. But now this person has gone through their own dark night of the soul. They're going through their own spiritual awakening. And now they're looking at you differently. They're like, wow. Because now things are happening to this person that happened to you. And so now, remember I said a few minutes ago, somebody was mirroring? This person is trying to mirror you because they see that you made it through. You got out of the dark. You went into the light. You pulled yourself. You did this by yourself. So this person also admires you as well. But they don't quite know how to come back around and explain to you because they're embarrassed. They're embarrassed. They don't want to tell you they were jealous of you, that they were envious of you, that they purposely did things to sabotage you, and that they were a part of the group that came for you. So they're feeling bad, and they can't quite figure out how now to explain this to you because they know they were wrong. They know they were wrong, okay? Yeah, this person's going through an awakening. Oh, boy. Yep. An awakening is the profound realization of your inner truth, guiding you to see a deeper meaning in life. Awakening is not only the elevation of consciousness, but a deep understanding of existence. When awakening occurs, you will feel inner encouragement and inspiration. Hello, Jimmy B. Good to see you. Yeah, exactly. You got it, Valkyrie. Anticipation. So this person's anticipating your response. Because there's a part of them that knows you very well. But then there's a part of them that doesn't know you. Because if they would have known you, they wouldn't be here for what they did to you. So this person is trying to anticipate, okay, so if I move towards this person and I come back towards them and I basically beg for mercy, I eat crow, how are they going to act and respond towards me? And they don't know you well enough anymore. Yes, ancestors say no. Yes. So, but this person's in deep thought. Okay? Because they really want back in. But it's not for the reasons that this shame and guilt and this awakening that this person's going through, yes, it's pushed them to understand your side of things more. It's pushed them to understand who you are more. It's also pushed them to a place that they have to sit back and look at themselves and they're viewing it. It's like I'm trying to explain it. I'm not explaining it very well. So it's like they're looking at themselves through your eyes now, if that makes any sense. They couldn't do that before. They couldn't put themselves in your position. They couldn't have empathy for you. They couldn't just even agree to disagree. They couldn't go, well, we're different, and I'm going to love your differences. Because that's what makes you unique. That's what makes you different from me. So they went the other direction. And they just don't know how to fix this now. But anyways, anticipation is the desire for the future feeling you with energy and motivation. When anticipation arises, it will guide you and your direction and inspire you to work toward your goals. Let anticipation fuel your success. So this person wants success with you. They really, 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 really want to get back in your energy. This feels I just heard too good to be true. Hope. They're trying to keep the hope alive with you with this. Dilemma. This person's lost without you. All right, let's get you some songs here. Let's see what else does this person have to say? Yes, shame's a hard thing, man. I've said this so many times. There's all these people, they want to come back. They want to try to manipulate you. They want to lie and say that they're sorry. They're not sorry. There's nobody that can come back towards me and ever tell me sorry. Seriously? My dad now has been dead for 15 years. And you're sorry? You people are sorry now? 15 years. It took you 15 years, huh? No, it's not going to work for me. I haven't been around my family and most of my friends for years and years now. And if any of them tried to come towards me, I would never believe one damn thing any of them ever had to say. And I sure as hell won't be helping any of them. And there will be no mercy. Nope, there won't. You can't try to kill people and then ask for mercy. It doesn't work that way. Especially when you try to take someone's kids out. Don't work that way. Nope, exactly. Yep, what you are so correct. It's just them coming back to see if you're, Spirit's saying, they're coming back to see if you're still stupid. Because they told everybody, you're stupid. Look what we did to this person. They're so stupid. They didn't do anything about it. You don't have to do anything because you turned it over to something bigger than you. That's what I did because I knew what's bigger than me will make things right in the end. And and I knew it would take a long time. And it has. And it was 100% unfair. Do you know how much time I've lost by what these people have done to my life and my kids? Well, I've lost a lot of time. And that's another thing. Why they were all out celebrating, spending what wasn't theirs, and using that to destroy many of us, and then sitting and laughing in groups, making fun of us and our kids. You want to come back and you think I'm going to welcome you with open arms? Well, joke's on you. Someone's going through a midlife crisis. But here you go, Valkyrie. American authors, best day of my life. Okay, joy, celebration, making the most of life, optimism, memorable event coming up, living in the moment, not the past, festivities, positive experiences. Oh boy, there's somebody that wants to come back. John Lennon, Imagine. This is a karmic, masculine. Yep, peace, harmony. That's what this song was about. This person, you let them back, there won't be peace, there won't be harmony, okay? This is also about our collective consciousness. So those of us that have platforms, we're out here doing what we're put here to do. This is a group, I've talked about them before. There's a group of karmic masculines that love to target certain women. Okay? It's women that stand up for themselves. It's women that won't be a part of their groups. Okay? Won't sacrifice themselves for these individuals. These men collectively get together and attack us. Okay? They're getting exposed. It's over. Okay? These people do not have a human connection. Because they're demonically ran. Okay? Total reptilians. These people are not for humanity, which you are. Okay? And these people do not understand what universal love is. Okay? They're not empathetic. They're not understanding. Revenge never does anything. All it does is put you on the same level that all of them are on. And then all you're doing is creating more karma that you got to burn. See, right now, the new thing is that these people are trying to cast their karma on those of us that have done the work because they're too damn lazy and their IQs aren't high enough to go do what we did. And they don't have the willpower or the strength. They don't have the soul or the spirit for this journey. But yet they want to take your journey. It's like, this always blows me away. You can't master yourself, but you think you're going to go out and master being someone else. Practice making yourself a better person. Learn how to master you before you go steal someone's identity and take it on. I like that. Tunnel runners. Woo, we need a card for that. Hold on, Valkyrie. We need a card for that. I'm going to make a tunnel runner card. I love that. That's a good one, honey. Tunnel runners. I've made some new cards and added them in, but I got to go buy more. I just keep recycling through others, but I have put quite a few new names in and new messages. And if I try to put all of you guys that you do get on here and you do chat and you do talk and that, I do put your names in so that you, when they come up, you know it is your message because you are kind enough to get on here and put yourself out there and get in the comments and be brave enough to talk and share. That's important. Okay, the animals. Don't let me be misunderstood. I haven't heard that song in ages. That's an old one, man. Okay, intention, understanding, honest communication, true intentions, false impressions, cry for understanding, fear of judgment, emotionally open. Somebody's really going through it right now. Somebody's really going through it. Okay? One last roll. So excited to see you. Thank you for getting on. Thank all of you for getting on. And it's always great when we get men to finally jump in and to comment and to chat and to share. Because there's a lot of good men out here besides women. And it gets a lot of times on the channels, I sometimes feel like the men feel like they get kind of pushed to the back, and I don't ever want it to seem that way because I'm here for the feminines and the masculines. And I don't want anyone to feel left out in that way. Oh, you're so welcome. It just made, when I saw you pop up, I was like, oh, I got so excited. Queen, we are the champions. Look at that. How awesome is that? Victory, conquest, success, pride, achievement, mastery, supremacy, upper hand, triumph, master stroke. And then we have respect. Aretha Franklin. Respect, recognition. Oh, men get so targeted. Men get it's just like, you know, when people talk about like serial killers and things like that, everybody always thinks it's men. Well, think about these women out here that are totally off their rockers. They're completely delulu. And they get away with it because people always want to think it's a man. There's tons of crazy women out here that do horrible, horrible things. And they know that they can plan on people turning it into a man thing. So then it's easier for them to get away with it. But anyway. Empowerment, honor, right, confidence, fairness, autonomy, dignity, equality, and assertiveness. So that's it, guys, for this reading. I'm going to shut her down. I'm going to go get me a little snack. I got to plug my phone in to charge, so give me about, because I'm not tired at all. You guys, I get so energized when I can be pooped out, but when I step on, when I get in here and I get on my channel, I get a beautiful energy because of all of who all of my guides, passed on loved ones that come to help bring these messages forward through me as I'm the vessel to channel it and to get it out. I get so much great energy. And then when I get the opportunity, when those of you that are on the up and up and that you're beautiful beings get on here and we get to chat and talk and laugh and cry, whatever it is, I go through my own healing. So thank you for getting on here tonight. Every one of you that you spoke to me, you chatted with me, I appreciate it. Okay, sweetie. Thanks very much. And once again, everybody that tuned in tonight, thank you very, very much. I hope that the messages that you needed to receive came loud and clear for you, and and you received them on your end as well. Please don't give up, guys. Keep going forward. And there's so many of you that have stepped into your power right now, and it's a very special thing, and you need to be so proud of yourselves. Good night.